So within the past few days we've been treated to some lovely preview images and some lovely spoilers of what might happen in the next issue of Shattered Grid. Of course we've got the preview covers of the upcoming issues which I'll go over, and we'll talk about some spoilery stuff, maybe make some predictions of what's going to happen in Shattered Grid. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I'll talk about what's going to be happening in the next issue. And yes, this video will contain minor spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled about the Shattered Grid storyline, I suggest you click off now. There is other stuff on this channel that you can watch if you want to check it out. Anyways, thanks for watching, and let's get into the spoilery stuff right now. So one of the things we were treated to a few days ago, and that was where Lord Drakon is going next, and it appears to be the Power Rangers Samurai verse, and it looks really interesting from what we saw. I do enjoy the art style, and it looks like he's going to cut off their Morphin Grid, and we'll see what happens next, because it doesn't look like all of them are going to get their Morphin Grid cut off from what it looks like. Maybe they'll fix it in the next issues, because from what I've heard, the team up with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is going to be RPM and Power Rangers Samurai. Those are the two teams teaming up, along with Jen from Time Force. That's what I know from so far. There could be other Rangers joining, but from what we've learnt so far, who the Rangers will be teaming up thus far is RPM, Samurai, and Mighty Morphin, which is a really interesting team up because we've got the very first Saban era, the first of the Neo Saban era, and RPM was the very last of the Disney era Power Rangers. So that is an interesting team up when you think about it. And also, their universes are really interesting as well. I mean, RPM is a alternate universe, and Samurai is sort of a few years into the Saban era Power Rangers. So it's interesting to find out how they'll all team up and what will happen. Another thing that everyone is taking notice to is one of the panels that we see the Power Rangers Samurai jumping into action, and the Red Ranger that we see is not Jaden, but his sister Lauren. So that's an interesting take that we're going to see. And yes, I know I say interesting a lot, someone pointed out in my comment section, but I do find it interesting that we're going to see Lauren in this fight and not Jaden. Maybe Jaden will join the comics earlier. I have no idea where this timeline is placed, but fans are excited to see Lauren again. They're bringing back a fan favorite that fans enjoyed, and I'm interested to see how she'll be written in this comic as well. She was an interesting character. She didn't get enough spotlight, but I'm glad the comics are giving her some more spotlight in this. Now, I'm guessing the reason why we're seeing Lauren and not Jaden is for maybe two theories. One, Jaden gets taken out earlier in the issue, or two, this comic is set, or this issue is set in between where Jaden's in Megaforce for that brief moment and Lauren is guarding the Shiba house, and that's one of my speculations. So I'm guessing Jaden's not present because it's in between that time between Megaforce and Super Samurai, and that's why she's at the house and not Jaden, because they need some sort of leader there. And that's why she's there. I'm thinking that's my big speculation, why she's at the house and not Jaden. Another thing people are saying, this could be in between during the final episodes of Super Samurai. That's why Jaden is not there. That's why Lauren's taking a step forward. That's a good speculation that Lord Drakon is attacking during that big pivotal moment of the season, and you do see what Lord Drakon brings. He brings his sentries and his turrets, and that's probably no match for the Samurai Rangers, and I'm guessing they're going to get wiped out fairly quickly in this battle. I don't know how many will survive or how many won't survive, but it looks like they'll get wiped out very quickly if they don't know what they're doing, and Lord Drakon is bringing an army that can probably gun them down and blow them to pieces with ease. And of course Lord Drakon is a formative fighter, so they have to be careful if they're going to face this opponent. And let's talk about the cover of issue 27, which is coming out in May, so in about a month by now, because I'm recording this on April Fool's. So basically the cover looks really cool and I do enjoy it. It's got Lauren and Jason fighting side by side, Jason wearing the dragon armor, I believe, so that's a really cool touch that he's got the Green Ranger dragon armor on. And we've also got Lauren up there fighting there, and they're just fighting off the attack Borgs, and you've got Dr. K on the cover kicking them away, and so it looks like they've been transported to the RPM verse. So I'm curious to see what happens when they cross over with that verse, to see it's sort of like a wasteland, apocalyptic wasteland. So I'm curious to see what happens once they're in that universe, and I just want to see all the interactions that we'll never get on the TV show, but the comic is giving us these interactions of characters that you'd never think would interact. I mean, we got Time Force, we got Samurai, we got RPM. If other Rangers join the fight, I'm going to be curious to see how that goes down. But anyways, it's a very cool looking cover, and definitely going to want to pick that one up. I want to get also the variants for that cover, because you've got basically a photo of Jason in the Zeo Command Center. He's in the Gold Ranger armor, and he's looking at the tube where they kept the Red Ranger suit, and he's like tapping the, he's like not tapping the glass, like got his hand against it, and he's like admiring it. So that's a really cool cover. I think it's the 27 issue variant cover. If not, I think it's the other 26 one, but that one I want to get. That one I really like, and I want to get that one. And I also want to get the normal cover for 27 as well, because that looks really badass as well. I definitely want to get those covers if I can get my hands on them. But anyways, I think that's going to wrap up the spoiler talk, or the spoiler discussion talk. Shattered Grid is shaping up to be something very big, very hyped up. I'm looking forward to it. Fans are looking forward to it. This issue has got critical acclaim from what I've heard. Everyone's enjoying it. People are talking about the big twist where Tommy got stabbed. People are saying how dark it's got, and it's taken a really good turn. People are enjoying it, and that's a good sign that this comic arc is off to a good start. If it had to start strong, hopefully you can get a good middle and a good ending, because one thing about a story comic book line, the start can be really strong and the ending can be very bad, or very not as good as everyone hoped it can be. But the writer for this, Carl Higgins, I believe his name is, he's a very good writer, and I've been enjoying his work since he started on this comic, and I'm curious to see where he's going to take it. But anyways, we'll wrap it up here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Peace out. Hit the buttons if you're new. Subscribe, like the video, do whatever you want. I don't care. And I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day, and peace out.